So, yeah, I have 0 brain. There are brains, and then there's negative brain levels, and that's where I'm at. No. Okay, that's fine for YouTube. Pop. Okay, do time chat. And now pop out chat. There we go. We're almost there. I wish YouTube didn't refresh their chat every single time because it's annoying. Oh wow, Elma actually. Okay, well, I'm distracted. It's a distraction day. Alright. Now moving OBS up. We're almost back to what we're supposed to be doing here. What am I missing? Oh, the YouTube studio. Okay, can you go away, please? Thank you. Alright. So, this is probably gonna be boring, but nonetheless, here we are. I am going to, have tea. I feel terrible. Well, like, physically I'm fine, actually, now that I've taken allergy meds, but I'm like, how do I say? I have been doing so much work. I just need something that's tap tap. And I'm like, I just wouldn't mind vibing with tap tap as I'll stream it, I guess basically the way to put it. I'm trying not to use Spotify since it yelled at me last time I did a creative stream with Spotify. So instead we have YouTube music playing game music. Right now it's on Xenoblade X, which is kind of funny because that's definitely what I've been playing. Checking Discord since I was setting everything up. I can go back to the actual graphic though. I'm trying to figure this thing out. It's a puzzle, and that's about where my brain is. So, hi, here, this is where brain is we're on, we've digressed to Canva. Canva is where I'm at now. Hello. I am on Windows at the moment, so there's that, I guess. What are you going to next? Oh wow, you're looped. Okay. I don't really want looped though. Ooh, 20 minutes of counterattack. Okay. Xenoblade Battle Themes, all Xenoblade Battle Themes is 3 hours 40 minutes. Yeah, that checks out. That actually really checks out. can. Counterattack brings feels. Alright. If I'm quiet, if music's loud, that's usually how it goes. Let me know. Otherwise, we're going back to my problem child here. So, have I already duplicated? Okay, I did. So, I think I'm changing this conceptually the more I sit on it. Because I had some feedback. And there's a few things I want to do with this. Mainly, right now I'm trying to do too much at once, I think. And I don't like... Let's see how long I can keep my hair up. It's in the I want my hair up, but it hurts my head stage, so whee! Ah, nothing interesting. Okay. It's like anything on Blue Sky? Yeah, I'm vibing. There's a lot of vibing. Thinking. Because alright, let me just try something here. Because I'm now doing two different things, I think. Is it just one off? Interesting. Oop. Because could I just move you up? I can. Ish. Move you down. Because what I'm thinking is then that lets me move this. Well, do I want to keep it up there, actually? Okay, when they said they made the song work, that's how they did it. I wondered how they got 20 minutes out of the song. That's not gonna work. Okay. I think I want this to be less rounded. Closer to that, because as I have learned with furniture over the years, round is kind of terrible in some ways. Round takes up space. That's a better way to put it. It's not terrible in and of itself, but it takes space. I want to group you two. Group. Group. We're gonna pray that's right. We're just gonna go with it for right now. Group. Group. Yeah, it looks like the other one's off, but we're gonna vibe with it at the moment while I'm doing this. Okay. Because what I'm curious about. Yes, I know they're not exactly aligned. But. But. Because that lets this breathe a bit more. Let's. Because what I'm thinking, we'll see if it works, but what I'm thinking, you need to be at the very top if I'm honest. You also need to be at the very top. And up you go. Like, that will wash that out, by the way. I don't think I like that as much, though. In fact, I'm gonna try something. We're sciencing people. They're also kind of mauling counterattack right now, I'm not gonna lie. I want it. Well, you're kind of. No? Guess I could go like. I don't like that though. Maybe like that. Yes, this is what the stream's going to be. We are playing 1 millimeter to the right. Not quite that bad yet, but it will be. Why are you not? There you go. Are you guys the same? Nope. Didn't think so. That's close enough. And I'll move over here. I like how I keep saying I'm gonna change this because 20 minutes of this looping kind of loses the effect. And, and I have yet to do it because it is such a good song. It has a lot of feels. Oh yeah, we're not gonna kill this song no matter how much I want to. I don't want extended, that's my problem. I just want the normal songs to like loop. Or not loop, but like a playlist. You know, maybe that's my problem. Da, da, da. No, we may not look at raids I haven't done yet. Nor will we do Persona, because Atlas, yeah. Do do do. What music? You know? Yeah. We'll see what comes next. Oh! I don't know how to market my book. That's what it comes down to. I don't understand why this thing won't let me match. I mean, I know that's also off, to be honest. Okay, and what about you? You? Yeah, that's just different. Okay, that looks right now. I actually wonder if I want the one a little smaller, and then truly up, and then this more centered like here. Okay, that's something. There's probably smarter ways to do this, but I never said I was smart. motion. Is that really the same? No. It's still smaller. There we go. So the logos themselves are a little off from each other, and I have to line by the Riati because the Rebirth and Rivals just can't line up because the words aren't the same, basically, and the spacing's a little different. Things I've learned the hard way. Like, it starts the same, but yeah. Okay. Now I can make this a little longer. I still don't really like this box, though, I will say. I want it to be shiny or something. Are you gonna be responsible now if I leave you alone? YouTube goes no. I want to either... I think I'm gonna get rid of that guy. She be gone. Wait, where'd your buddy go? Oh, up there. Why are you up? Kamba. I can feed you to piranhas. I can. I like this raid just because of this song. It's such a good song. Is Trauma a trope asking for a me? No! You stay! Though I probably will make you a bit bigger, actually. Really? Okay. That's the same? Yeah? Okay. Really? Yeah, it just looks tiny. Hey Epso, how's it going? actually thinking... Oh, I hate trope graphics! Ah, the thing doesn't work, I'm sorry. Can I refund you? I'm not actually on Twitch right now. Yeah, we'll just go to Twitch TV first. Yeah, I don't have the thing set up. This is kind of super jerry-rigged. Oh, well. That was a mistake. I forgot the screen was streamed. That's a mistake. I meant to go that. Can I refund? Freaking know me. Yeah, that. Are these all? Huh, I guess it won't let me. Sorry. But yeah, they don't work. Hey Nye, how's it going? Crap, where'd Campa go? There it is. How's work going? This work is not going too bad, thankfully. Schoolwork, I am utterly brain dead, and that's why I'm doing this. But this is chill enough as long as I don't get yelled at for music again. We should be good. That is not the right font size. Thank you. Freaking gaslighting. Oh yeah, this is the Scream, Silent Scream mix. Kinda wanna... Okay. So, that almost works. Ish. Works-ish. That's where we're at. I think that's too much space, but I'm not doing the 1mm game quite yet. I guess I could do this. No, that's still gonna be over. But could I move the margins a bit? Lovely. Alright. That's the easiest one to swap, but... Okay, hold on. I have an idea, actually. Cause you'd be too long. Okay. Don't love doing this. But if I move you up here... Okay, that does fit, at least. Space-wise. I'm still not even sure I'm keeping these tropes. That's the funny part. But I think for now, it's what I'm gonna go with, but I still feel like I could do a lot better. One day trope graphics really will be the end of me. It's not even a true trope graphic either, as someone pointed out to me. I was asking in Rider Discords, like, is this... what is wrong with my trope graphic? And they're like, well, for one, I'd assume you don't know what a trope is, because not all that's tropes. Like, that's a valid point, actually. Okay, that's 12 minutes, but that's not doing the really bad looping stuff, at least. Like, wait, that was where that song ended. We're not doing the 30-minute looping thing, are we? Yeah. Okay. Because I can move these guys. This I can basically bunt group. You're pretty set. And you're pretty set. I can move these guys up a little bit, make it a little less cramped down there, where I can also move that up. I am on the 1mm game down there. It's such a fun game. And that's off center because it doesn't end. Okay. So these guys, you're not aligned there. Now you're aligned. I'm having to get like entirely. There we go. No, that's not right. That's right. Getting freaking gaslit by Canva again. It is not the first time either. There we go. These guys have more space, and I kind of like that more space, actually. Let's go over one. I want to change this, actually. Because I think that's a better marketing thing. Although maybe I shouldn't keep the recycling sign. That's not what I want. Oh, did I type? No, I typed. Oh, that's the problem. Thank you. I'm sorry. I don't want people. Rain clouds. Yeah, that would work. Boomerang. Boy, they're tempting me to make some really dark humor jokes with some of these. they don't want to make dark emoji, and it's sad. Okay, it's gonna do one more loop. Fair enough. What flags? Yeah, that's the only flags. And then I have... Yeah, I do want a different one there also, just because it doesn't stand out. Okay, that's kind of funny. Do that one. That's too close to that. Which I think I still have in there. Yeah. Though I actually like that better. That's a better indicator. Because I almost want like... Could bring the puzzle piece back since I had it before and deleted it. I want that. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Stands out better too. It doesn't blend as much. Everyone's favorite trope. Intergenerational trauma. Or generational trauma, rather. There we go. Still not even, but still. I deeply appreciate the way that I decided to take time off from the paper that's killing me and contacting reviewers like I should be. And not actually playing a game. Just doing the millimeter game that I notoriously hate. Honestly, my backlog is just so bad right now. And that's why I'm in the position I'm in to begin with. Where I have no brain, but still work. Because that's where we're at. This also does... How? Oh yeah, I can go way over, actually. Okay, you can't play that twice, YouTube. But no. And before I get in trouble with Soken for more than 114 popping up in a row. Went to Spotify, but it yelled last time. What are you doing, keyboard? There we go. Okay, when I'm telling it to go straight, it is struggling with that concept. There we go. So it handles that fine. I don't know. Because this is off too. Because I want this way down here. Right, right. And that actually is going to go one more over. Okay. I am excited that they announced new Somnium Vials, though. I totally do not need that, but I am excited. As if I don't have enough games to play right now. Yeah, I don't know how it works. Right now it's just the Switch, but would be surprised if it stayed Switch only. It looks like an intersequel, kind of. Let me see, I'm trying to find it again. It was announced. Haven't heard of it, actually. Oh, is that actually the one that's by Danganronpa's team with, Somnium's writer? I always forget the name of it. I thought it wasn't out yet, but I guess it's getting close to time, actually. Yeah, okay, I didn't know it was out yet, actually. I do need to get that. I've been playing, Xenoblade X, the remaster, and then Patch, but most of my time is going towards... I think it was April it was coming out, so it might be out, honestly. The Switch is dying, but it is rendering it, so honestly, that's better than I thought it would be. I've heard there's a lot of quality of life from the original that is very, very appreciated. But since I've only played that version, I'm trying to line that up. There we go. Yeah, I'm just going very, very slow in it. I'm in, like, chapter... Okay, can we leave Scream alone? You're already on a 14 kick, YouTube. About to switch it to something else. So it has the Quest Finder assistance from 3 that I think is new, if I had to take a guess, where it'll now route you to wherever your quest objective is. And it's either very improved or outright new, and I would assume new because it's very similar to the one that was in Xenoblade 3. That's helpful. Loading times are non-existent. It has like 15-20 seconds loading max. So compared to every other Xenoblade on the Switch right now, it's very, very fast. I've heard there's a few changes moving away from the Wii U controller that you either will like or dislike. I've heard it go both ways. Since I didn't play on the Wii U controller, I don't really care either way. The only thing that's felt kind of weird on the buttons is they use L or R2 to jump. So now, not a single Xenoblade on the Switch is the same controls from the another one. Screw. No, it's instant. It uses an animation to shoot it up, but the shooting up, like, I think it hides the load in that, but it feels instant. I do feel an FPS drop in certain environments, but honestly, if I finish this up, I could load it up. I have my capture card and everything ready for it, basically. But, yeah. No, there's no... It's very, very streamlined. But Monolith, under Nintendo at least, it has actually been pretty good with their remakes so far in making them, like, actually living up to the definitive edition Munketeer, which is nice. It has all the DLC built in, and it has a new epilogue that will mean nothing to me right now because I haven't finished the story, but I've heard that for those who have, it actually helps finish out basically where the game didn't really make sense where it stopped. Probably because they didn't budget right. Is that... I can't... Okay. So they added an additional chapter that has 3 parts. I don't know that everything gets wrapped up, but I know they try to wrap up some parts. At the very least. That needs to go down a little bit. I think it's... Yeah, I want to keep it like this. But I am going super, super slow through it, I will say. I'm pretty much taking my time doing all the side quests for the most part. And outside of the game smashing me a lot in terms of they really like to stick level 5 mobs beside level 90 mobs. It's been honestly better than I thought it would be, which is probably in due part to the remaster. Because I know it was a rough ride for the original Wii U. And I really think... Okay. That's mostly even. Because the reason I'm focusing so much on this being even is because we're going to duplicate it in a second, and I don't want to duplicate more problems than I already got. Okay. Actually, it doesn't matter because I'm going to be getting rid of the bottom. Oh well. You're not extended. No, you really are just a 10-minute song. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Well, yeah, that should be fine. Alright, so that one I think is as good as it's getting. Guess I could take that up a little. You're not helping me. Yeah, it should be good enough. Okay. So I want to duplicate. Actually, I want to come back up here to you. And duplicate you. I'll leave that right now. And get rid of that for what I'm going to do with this. Go up there, child. Good. Oh, no, I need to actually... I need to pull this for a second. Go back. Go back. I need a single. What do I want my single to be? Carol. I don't want the ones that want the spine because I'm too lazy to export my spine. I might try this. Okay, no. We're finding a non-14 song because... Okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's the full M. Okay. That's fun. Next. This is where I gotta move it for a second. So... Actually, I guess this didn't actually matter as much. Rivals, rivals. That one. I forgot I have to then save the thing. Load. It is taking its sweet time here. Wait, no, not covers. I want it in marketing. There we go. We'll work on that in a second, but... Hold on. You were too fat, sir. Crop is actually what I want. Like, there's fat, and then there's whatever you are. Thank you. This is the actual program I use. Will you load? Come on. Thank you. Wow, it has literally never done this before. Thank you. Mute. Oh, it was that thing in the background still gunking up Firefox. Anyways, this is what I wanted. Might have to stick with seasons. Ah, that actually works. I do want you bigger. Yep, there's M part 2. I don't know what it says that I know this fight enough that I know that's M part 2, but I do. Alright, now we gotta get rid of some of these. No, not this one. Yeah, just vibe there a second. Because we're gonna delete off ones. So I have this. I need to put my gloves back on. My hands are getting cold. Ugh. And then I want to change. We'll say this as Rest of you guys can die. Baby. So these get used basically in marketing, and I normally really struggle finding time for them, which is why I'm doing them right now when I have no brain and I should be writing a paper. A 50-page paper, I should say. I think technically Campfire needs to move over a little bit there, but it works for now. Oh, okay, it got Angie. I never actually hear the fight go this long. I feel bad saying that, but I'm like, huh, fascinating. That's a little busy back there. Okay. There's so I don't think that worked quite as well as I wanted it to. I might have to boot that up. Well, I don't want to do this in Affinity. I could, but I don't want to. Even though it'd probably be better. Alright, what are you? I got back over there. Okay. You're sure enjoying sticking with one game, aren't you? Alright, whatever. But now I need to think how I want to do this. Because I definitely do need it to be a little... Well, I guess I could look at the glyph. And take it down a bit more. Yeah, that actually works, because if you... Be a writer, they said. All you do is write, they said. Hilariously, writing is like what I do the least in this. I probably should make one for Origins too. Have to come up with the tropes though. so that's not even. Shadows, can we have a drop? Actually, just the cover straight might work. Uploads. Where are you? Oh, I don't have just the... No, okay. Thought I did have Rivals' cover uploaded here. Yeah. That is easily, fixed. Here. You're probably just gonna Gen AI train off it anyways, so might as well. But, like, the concept... I don't know, I actually think I do like the fake book. It has a bit of a sheen to it. Okay. Shadows. Page left. Because what I really want is just a bigger drop shadow. Yeah, there we go. How Canva does this is so weird. But whatever. Anything fun on Blue Sky? I doubt I've missed much. Yeah, okay. That kind of does help it stand out. The other thing that has really not helped me is I've gone through the complete rebranding and had to redo everything for the first book, too. Ever again. That was a nightmare. Yeah, I think I'm keeping that one. So now we need to duplicate this. There's a trend. I don't even know if that invite is still good. Covers, digital. Oh yeah, that was my... That was that one. This is the... Yeah, okay. This is Rebirths. We are consistent. And we can start changing some colors out because you can go to there. You're not done yet. Okay. Yep. Freaking, I hate when they do that. Okay. That's right, that's right. The great thing with having this templated is, once it is templated, to its credit, it's actually kind of easy to swap things out. What's overlapping? Everything! You still have not loaded, sir. Please load. I forgot to hit next. Yeah, that checks out, actually. I am so tired. It reminds me, the other day I was working, and I've been arguing with Amazon over one of the books, and Amazon's kind of a nightmare to work with anyways as an author, and they kept yelling at me about the trim size being wrong. And I'm like, I have the physical proof in front of me. Like, the trim size is not wrong. I have the book. It just needed some stuff moved a few centimeters, basically. Well, I accidentally saved the file that said that it was Rivals' like golden release, basically. It was the advanced reader copy that had both Rebirth and Rivals together. So that would be correct. It was basically double the page count it should have been, which would affect the spine size. I didn't realize this for like 5 days. Until eventually I was like, wait, why does it say there's 517 pages? It should be like 280. And then it became, oh, I don't want to talk about it anymore. So, yeah. That's where we're at. I only get 1 week off between semesters, too, this time. Which, given the stupid comp exam, is a 50-page paper in the middle of midterms and finals. I'm tired. But we're going. We're doing this. Ish. That is Mobius M again. Why are we doing Mobius M again? Oops. Yeah, I know that's phase. You are really, really struggling today. It is like not catching on to what I just want random game music that's not from Atlas. Oh, that's right, this one won't work because I need to come over here. Well, we gotta do this first. Gotta cut this chunky guy down. There we go. Now we can apples to apples this. Though I think it's pretty close. Yeah. There we go. Then we'll do Origins after it. Actually, that's fine. Well, what are you highlighting, Canva? There we go. Oh crap, I forgot, they're not grouped. That's a problem. But I'll move them down. Of course you are. No. No. I just... Sit right there for a second. I hate having to do it this way because I always miss something. Like, I think it's about to. Because that looks weird. Are you missing the... No! Somehow. No. Okay. Amazing. Alright, so there's two things I need left in here. Okay, good, that didn't stick anyways. Canva messing up was good for once. You go all the way down here and unlock. Yes, I'm saying unlock. Thank you. Now go away. Now lock you. Now what I do want to see is I actually want to bring you way up. Yeah, that's... Okay, I started. Okay. You know, I could have actually just looked up thinking about it. Yeah, that's how I did it. Okay. Look forward to it, as I have 15 of these I need to wrangle. Except it's actually going to be more because I've already written a prequel now that was unplanned. And I have a sequel series in mind. Yay, matching 30 books on marketing. That needs to go dimmer. I'm just gonna get rid of you. I originally was trying to do separate, like, little promo things for them and not have the exact same ones mentioned, but then I realized that unless I'm going to talk about tone, it doesn't work that way. Like, it's just too similar, so it's better to lean into it. Thank there we go. Marketing! It is fun, they said. They lied. That's gotta be bolded. No, the bolding actually does not fix that. Okay. That's one of the weird things with how similar, like my color schemes are, is there's actually still a fair bit of difference in what shows up. I think if I do a border here, it's dumb. I want this to be a different color. Like, Rivals' color scheme is actually easier to work with than Rebirth's, but I like Rebirth's better, like, just in terms of I really like these blues. Oh, hey! Well, it's 17 minutes, but whatever. Here. Oh, this is nostalgic. Okay. I think that's good for both of those? What was the one I took out? Yeah. This is more true in the second book though, so that's fine. So, okay. Is that the original? Okay, no, it's not. So you were just a scratch, so you can go away. You're a scratch too. Because I need to do a blended one. This is just tropes now. This is where I would put my Goodreads review on Rebirth, except... No, I'm not gonna say that was true. I have concerns with certain people of the Goodreads community. That is all. Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, no, this is the one I'm using there. So I want to do this again without itch. But I actually... Okay. So 231. Okay. Are you including both children? Thank you. No! That is... I hate you. This is like a hide-and-go-seek game that I'm failing miserably. Oh, my wrist. My desk setup, I have learned, is very not set up for me to do a lot of, like, mouse usage, which makes sense. Because usually I use a controller if I game at my desk, but now that I've been working at my desk more, whew. Yeah, hot. Okay. So this should be the last graphic I'm working on. Oh crap, I just hit copy to the wrong thing. I'm tired. Okay, we're starting up here. Control V, not C. I repeat. Okay, we're grouping these right now just to get them out of the way where I don't have to fight it. Similar to me about to delete these guys. Because what I'm gonna do here... It's kind of weird, actually, if this works. Like, I have a vision, but I have no clue if the vision's a good one, so we'll find out. Together! I feel like there's a... I don't want to do this. Let's get rid of you for right now. Because the idea is I'm going to split this. Wait, where did your friend go? Copy it from here. This one icon. Yet again, bullied by Kemba. I hate this game. There we go. Group. Thank you. It's still not really centered, but we're going with it. So my idea with this... is kind of... And yes, I do shove these glyphs everywhere because I actually really like them. I don't really have a better reason than that. I think I had them commissioned for the cover, and I think you did a really, really great job with them, and so I shoved them basically everywhere. Because I do think it helps. It looks really unique compared to a lot of other marketing since it was literally hand done. No, well, this guy, thank you. Oh, I could do it like that. Man, I'm starting to feel tired. It's like, but you haven't done anything. See, it works better like this, I think. No. See, but I need something tying them together. Because the divide, and that's why I had the box. I think I want to do the box again, even though that's such an ugly box. I don't know if I do something like this. That is a very blinding box right now. It'll be a, well, I can change it off this right now, actually. I like that. I like my eyes, thank you. Because I was trying to represent both, but it's just kind of hard. Oh, okay, finished. That song actually loops pretty well. Okay, okay, hold on. I had an idea. I don't know that this is a good idea, but it is an idea. Because that matches more of that. Well, I need to break it. Thanks, SiriBot. I should have done that to the other one, but whatever. Let's do it real quick. Thank you. See, I don't like that this makes it look like it's exclusive to one is the problem I'm having. But I had an idea a second ago. What was it? Because I do need, actually. Oh, that's why I didn't do that. Okay. I can still do it this way. slid in there beautifully. What you doing, Quish Quish? Oh, you got a big tum. Yeah. Because, yep, that's actually the same. Okay. No one needs eyes. There we go. This will actually make sense in a second. Ish. These are the things you do when you don't want to open up your actual big software to get proper, like, filters. That's what it was. Yeah. No, I don't want that. I want this. If you can organize that in folders somehow. I don't love this. For one, it's actually one too many over. Wait. Yeah, okay, it's the odd number. So I need to get rid of somebody. Well, we know who we're getting rid of. Bye, person. Nah, it's not a person, that's a thingy. Actually, I don't think I need that at all. Thinking about it. Like, I was wanting something for that, but this is a series-wide thing? Yeah. Forgetting to drink. Hey Lynn, how's it going? I'm working on giving myself carpal tunnel right now. Don't know. Because I don't want... Ah, that's great. See, I'm supposed to be working on the 50-page paper I have due on top of midterms and then finals, but my brain has decided I'm not doing that anymore. So now I'm just making promo graphics that I will need yesterday. I'm supposed to be resting, is what I said. We see how well the rest is going. What'd you have to eat, though? Good food, good. Where is... Oh, okay, I just rotate my wrist, it tingled. Honestly, this is better than what I was doing. Like... Ooh, chili cheese fries are good. I don't like chili as much, but the cheese fries. I think I need... Where'd the 3D book thing go? Is it you? No. Did I close it? That's unlike me. I don't close tabs. Oh, it says it's... Oh, there it is. I'm on Windows right now. Let's see. Yeah, Firefox is almost using 8 gigs. He's kind of accepted after a certain point. This is how suffering goes. But we've been making a handful of them now. That one's a scratch. That way I can have these to share out with people who are like, do you have a media kit? And I'm like, here's a website. Alright, well that's working on that, because those guys will be one here and one here. I already see how that's gonna go. I have have Affinity. I have a real grown-up one too. And that's the funny part, is like I have grown-up editing software here for this type of stuff. And I do use it. But it's still easier actually to use Canva for a lot of this, especially with it being multi-platform. I'm on Windows because I've been playing 14 and I needed Teamcraft with patch. And it's like, well, I'm over here, let's do graphic design. Yep. I don't pay for Canva. I just paid for Affinity once, thankfully. And I've gotten my money out of Affinity just in terms of what because I use my Affinity for my covers. So it's like, I get what I need out of Affinity, for sure. And it helps that it's just a one-time thing. Okay, I have an idea. But also it's nice to just use Canva and use their assets. Although I'm starting to use less and less of their assets, I'm noticing. Okay, ungroup. I have one more of these after this that I would like to make. Are you gonna download? And then I can somewhat guilt-free ish try something else. Well, I say try something else. Potentially stream an actual game. Oh, is this the... Oh, that's Future Connected sending. Okay. Boy, this site... I might not be getting a new book render. Sir, why are you so long? Why are you so long? Okay, I'm having real zero brain cell moments, okay. So I have to go there. Don't want to take the font size down. But yeah, marketing is great. 0-10, don't recommend. Is there another short one? Okay, I could swap you with you. Just ignore all my long ones. Oh, that has 4 purple on one side. Well, guess it's gonna be a very purple side. Actually, I can go way down here because, yeah. Are you loaded yet? I think this site has died on me, which if it has, whatever, I can work with it. It's not quite what I wanted, but I should render it like that. Yeah, that looks better. Because if I then just give you a border that's not black, and corner around a bit. That does not look even, but it insists it is. Yeah, that gives me a ton of space, actually. Get out behind. Yeah, I think you've died. Oh, future connected excluded. So it was Xenoblade 1, I was right. Okay, this was before. Oh yeah, before FC. Yeah. Alright. Yep, and go down even lower. Time to take some of these out still. I wanna know. It's not quite even yet, and I know that, but my favorite game! 1 milliliter! I keep saying millimeter. 1 millimeter. I don't love this. I think I might keep it though and just go with it. Yeah, there's just nothing grounding it. Like, this one, the box directs, and then these, it's centered better. And then this one, which I didn't make today, but is similar. But meh. I want to do one more that's based off of this guy. This is gonna be a lot. Yay, don't. You're not helping me. Thank you. Yes, yes, I know. Wait, why are you guys not group deleting? Thank you. Am I logged into Story Origin here? No. Canva. It thinks if you paste a link in that it's asking you, or you're asking it to hyperlink it, and it's like, no, you're a text thing. I am not remotely asking that actually, but thank you. Well, that's a fun song. Oh, it's the Lolia version too. Alright, where's Edge at? I don't know what's going on with Firefox in that site right now. I have an easier time with that site on Linux than Windows, and that feels so strange to say. It's 10K, isn't it? Yeah, 10K. I mean, there's... Okay, why are you... Hi, yes, you. Why do you go down this far? Another question. Could you not? Thank you. I love when Canvas starts lagging too. Boy, that looks awkward, but... I mean, they do, but that's a little less obvious. I'm trying to think. I believe it's epic fantasy. I mean... It's neither. It's ancient. I love people who think that I actually know. Yeah. Boy, that side actually is just down. That's kind of a problem. None of those? Wait, is historical fantasy actually a thing? See, I don't wanna... I think I'm just gonna leave it at low. That is not its own... Whatever. We're just gonna call it low. And I need to find another emote. Why site no work? This is a problem. This is like the world's longest tagline, and I know it is, but I actually really like this tagline. So I fight for it despite it being entirely too long for a tagline. do need to... Oh, Canva's doing the thing. Okay. Wonder if my internet's having problems. OBS doesn't show anything, but yeah. Maybe it's just Windows dying in a fire. That would check out. No, I'm not putting that because then people think I'm romance, and that is terrifying with how romance fans get. Let's see here. None of these are working. I think what's actually happening is my brain's like, okay, you found a way. You devised a way to keep working regardless. Stop. And I went, yeah? Just a little. Let's do Unquish Quish. I think I'm going with that one. I don't have a 1 on Twitch. What's it yelling at? Oh. I'm not worried about Hype Train emotes, I'm gonna be honest, Twitch. Just not what I'm focused on right now. Oh, that kind of pasted weird. I'll take it. I think I'll spread it out a bit more. That I can just outright erase. This, I need Canva. Where is the rest of the toolbar? Oh, crap. I didn't know that was an option. That is kind of cool, but no. It's like one hand. Canva. But why? Fine. I'll do it this way. You work there! Wait. I don't want to talk about it. Nope. Not at all. Alright. So, it's not working. We're just gonna have to gun this a bit. I don't think I have the thing on here though. Nope. Okay. We can make it work. Alright, so yeah, that color is a little off from what I wanted. Please look forward to when I am on card for stream next. And I truly never escape because once I get on card, I never leave. I have done things in card that are not meant to be done in card. I am getting my $29 out of them, to say the least. You're not getting something? Yeah. Whatever. I don't know why that is being such a headache, but whatever. Because we actually want to stretch it out more anyways. Well, this is gonna be weird how I'm doing this. Thinking about it, but I think I can go like to 30. Okay. I did it that way just so that they would all stay equal, but it did look weird. And I think I'm gonna need to do the same drop effect, which is fine-ish. I don't think, yeah, I guess that does go there. Wait, no. This is all out of order. Oh man. I'm like, I try not to use people for that one. For like my romance one, because I don't, it is like, when they talk about that one fear like meme, that's me with romance. I do not want people thinking I'm writing romance. Because romance has something I actually didn't know until I started being a writer. Um, I thought I liked romances. What I have learned, romance actually has something really specific with it that if you don't do it, it automatically just prevents it from being a romance. And that is, it must have a happy ending, happy ever after, or at least a happy ever for now, basically. There might be still, they're gonna die eventually, but we're not gonna talk about it. And I actually did not know this until I started getting into writing circles and learning a bit more about like how genre worked. And first off, it's hugely disrespectful to romance fans, basically, to try to get around that. Like, that is what they're paying to get, is for a happy story at the end. And that's completely reasonable for them to do, you know, that's what they want. However, I know I won't qualify under this. And I do not want to get yelled at. But yes, that is the romance you didn't want to know tidbit of the day, is it actually has to end with the couple together happy, basically. And if it does not, then it is not actually romance. It's some other genre that has romantic elements. But that's why I am being super, super careful um, with this in general. Because, well, for one, romance fans kind of scare me. But two, I don't want anyone to feel bait and switched. There we go. Although it has more of the blue than the green, but... Actually, it's not newsletter exclusive, it's... because it's on my coffee site too, thinking about it. I think I'm done. I think we're gonna... say the suffering has suffered enough. And... try to make that a bit bigger. Yeah. Let's see. Canva? No? Bad? Alright. Give me just a second. Need you. Let me see. Okay. I think actually I'm gonna swap over for a few minutes, and I do mean a few minutes, and play a game real quick, because I'm actually curious how it streams. Mainly because I'm on Windows and I have like nothing set up, so this is pretty clearly like direct pulling from the card, basically. And I'm curious what it'll do for science. Also, my wrist hurts. Alright. You over there? Why are you not seeing anything, sir? Windows is not beating the dumb allegations. Make sure it's not shutting off on me. Why you be not pulling up? I actually got a new. Wait. Are you actually gonna work on this? Because you do not work on Linux on Firefox. I will tell you that. Yeah, this is what you do. This is why I was like, I'm curious if it'll just work. The answer is no. I don't understand why though. I will say, as far as capture cards, the Genki Arcade is by far my favorite so far though. Oh, it's still on sale too. I like it so much more than the Elgato. Yeah, let's... Do I... Wait. Is this a user error? Okay. At the very least, that's not. I was like... But now it's working now. I don't think I had it plugged in all the way. So there's that. Okay. I need to pause YouTube. Where's... Oh. OBS is staring at me in the face. Hi, OBS. Okay, it's there, it's just quiet. Can you guys hear that music? I don't expect you to be able to see anything yet. Cool. Thank you. There we go. So yeah, once I pushed the thing in enough, it actually did work. Cool. Now I need to... should be updated. Okay, it got louder. I forgot that it does that in the menus. It is actually kind of weird, but that's another story. Alright, what do I have left in this fun thing? You're glitched still. This music brings up. I don't think they remixed it or anything. I think they just pulled the OST. Oh yeah, I need to do... Yeah, you. Okay, yeah, that makes sense actually. Yeah, that's cleared. Now. I guess it's right there. So, you. So this is the load. Yeah, it sounds right. Yeah. Kinda thought so. That's the longest the loads get. Which, coming from Xenoblade 3, that's not bad. Can we go? Nope, that's as far back as we're going. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Give me my free stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Wait. That makes more sense. This is where I just turn my brain off and repetitively pick up shinies. Okay, those are 30. Okay, there's some 20s.
You won't stop us. Way ahead.
Open fire! I ain't back.
Won't miss this shot.
Oh yeah, the really annoying beeping will be me constantly trying to make the game go faster. Oh, you're gonna... I don't even hear Black Tar most of the time. I just hear game GCD not loaded. GCD not loaded. It's like, yeah, that checks out. I think I've already killed that guy actually. Yeah, I did. I already done that one. There's some guys to bully.
All right, let's do it. Way ahead. Now, here comes the
Dark
fierce.
Hole Rondo! Burning Slash!
We did it.
Thank you. Oh, okay.
Well, that that takes care of that. Today was easy street. Didn't know I was in the company of a master.
Oh, I forgot to set his default. Whatever.
Nah, I try to work with others when I can. Of course, not many people are eager to join me on the sorts of missions I take. So sometimes I'll just handle them myself. But you? I'd work with you again any day, no question.
Thanks.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm happy to help out with your missions too. Anytime you see me hanging around the diner, hit me up.
Thank you. I do need to fix his thing. That does remind me what. Okay, I've mapped everything there. That means we can get rid of you. You've not actually been bad, but we don't really have a tank, so you can come back for now. Camera, please. Thank you. Alright. And just like Xenoblade 3, it likes to take you through whatever death trap it can find while routing you to the quest. Yay. It's like, oh, I see a bunch of mobs I could kill you with, so... Yeah, we're going over here. These are actually higher than me. I didn't get that long.
Make him count.
Shoot her in spot.
You there. Close it and seal the deal.
I was gonna lay into him anyway. Open fire.
Ah, I didn't mean to hit that. Whatever.
That's fair.
Starfall Blossom.
Starfall Rondo.
Close it and seal the deal.
Starlight Rondo.
Prepare. Starfall Blade. Starfall Blossom.
Starfall Blade.
Furious, let's buff up and regroup.
No.
Atomic hit.
Okay, that's gonna be...
Astral Horizon.
Yeah, yeah.
Superior, decoy
Starfall
round.
Blade.
Killer be fair.
Close quarters.
Barrage. Done. Attack the range of us. Clean up.
Starfall Blade.
Starfall Rondo.
Starfall Rondo.
I do know one of the things they added that is from Xenoblade 3 is they actually tell you if you meet the conditionals or conditions for bonuses such as positionals, which is very, very nice because I cannot tell how some of these guys rotate.
Starfall Rondo. Men,
Starfall Rondo.
another dawn to dusk workday? Sounds like fun to me.
It's okay to enjoy it. Just don't lose sight of the goal.
Nope. Quit running. Quit running. I genuinely don't know if that's switch stripped or if I just hit the auto run.
Let's do it.
Then I can
A
slip
melee
this
attack
cakewalk
should
out.
stagger it. Superior, decoy round.
I'll
Prepare.
triple on
Starfall
Atomic
Rondo.
hit.
You won't. You're gonna seal the deal. Stop your freaking out.
Starfall Rondo. Ugh, make me do it.
Starfall Blade. They never stood a chance.
That doesn't even count as a warm-up.
Yeah, yeah, you have to kill one more and then you'll be able to go
We
home.
have to take them on. Start with
Close
me.
quarters.
Starfall Rondo.
Starfall Blade. You
Superior,
won't.
decoy
Close
round.
it and seal the deal.
Close quarters.
Starfall
Problem solved.
Attack at range and let's clean up.
Thank you. Okay. Now what's left? Not done yet, okay. And it's still, no. No, okay. Boop. This is the easiest way for me to track if I actually get in the right quadrant for these guys. But I haven't been here in a bit since I started this. No. Okay. All right. Oh, goody. They're in the water. Well, at least it's shallow. That's polite. Kind of. This is the remake. Hey, Exa. How is it going, sir? This is my first time playing it, actually. Oh, who do I have? Is that Quish Quish? Oh, hey, Shamasha. I was playing for a few minutes after I just finished killing myself. Getting some work done. I never had a Wii U, so this will be my very first time, and this is the only thing left in the entire Xena mainline meta series I have not played. So I was very excited to finally get to play this because now I'll have Gears, Saga, and all of Blade done. I have my checklist. And yeah, that's part of why I could never justify it. And a bit of controls and like not having the second controller on this ignored. I've heard the game actually just runs better right now on the Switch, which is kind of terrifying considering the Switch definitely struggles at points. But I don't know why they don't have this as a Wii U launch, or not a Wii U, a Switch 2 launch title, to be quite honest, but I'm not complaining. Well, I'm complaining a little bit. I actually should not be playing a game right now. I should be working. But ignoring that, I'm not complaining. You look... Okay, you actually don't care about me. I don't really want to go in front of you, sir. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, yeah. I like that option better. Bye-bye, Beetle. Go. Yes, money is what I need more of in this game, for sure. Actually, it's just better to check here. I forget that. Uh-oh. Okay, I actually need to head over there then. And over there. Okay. This could be a while. It is really cute on the character creator now. There is Pyra, Mithra, Nia, Mio, Uni, Tyon, Shulk, and Malos, and I would argue Fiora hair. Fiora's the one that I haven't seen confirmed. But it's like they pandered on the character creator. It was great. Also, the thing that made the original version be completely borked once the online version went off, they did not repeat. Okay, so up there's one. People really like his hair. Interlink tactician. Oh. Okay. He had a lot of confidence. That can be good. Situationally. There we go. My, Joy-Cons are struggling because I'm not using this Pro, I'm using just a Joy-Con. It be struggling. Which I'm not surprised, I've had these Joy-Cons forever now. I don't want to go get the Pro from the bedroom, or from the living room. I'm too lazy and won't be able to stream this for terribly long. Nope. Keep running. Kill Irina. She's the one that always dies. Bye, Irina.
Leon.
Irina never has TP. She's always the first one to die. And I'm just like, bye, Irina. Doug's usually second. I 100% bail on you. Okay. Oh, okay, that's actually far quicker. I didn't even know there was going to be a Legend of Zelda live action. I mean, Detective Pikachu was actually cute. I enjoyed Detective Pikachu, so if it's of that quality, it might actually be pretty good. Please think faster. Thank you. But generally, no, I hear nothing because I live under a rock right now. Between school and book stuff. And the funny thing with the book stuff is I already have the third book written. I need to edit it, but like, I'm getting ready to launch the second book and I already have the third one. It's nostalgia and money. It's the same thing as like remakes and everything else. Absolutely. It's easy money to cash in on. Like, they can be good is the thing. I did hear that Last Airbender is getting a series after Korra, like by the original team. With Nickelodeon somehow. I don't know what went on with backroom deals there, but I know after Korra they never wanted to work with Nick again, so I am very interested on what concessions were made for who. We're gonna keep going up. Actually, nope, wrong button. Yeah, I want to go up there. Just Korra. I don't even remember the end of, or not, I don't remember. I didn't see the end of Korra. I gave up midway through season 2. Apparently like 3 episodes before it started kind of picking up. And I've always heard I need to go back and just skip season 2 if I have to and just start in season 3. Because it gets a lot better. But I never have. Because honestly, getting me to watch anything is... yeah. Yeah, I've heard... oh, there's a Mithra hair person. I've heard that. And I've heard it from a lot of people that it gets good later in. Okay, we don't need to go over... wait, that's it? This is safer. Ah! Okay, I didn't know it could actually get me there. I thought if I used the thingy, it left me alone. My mistake. Bye, Doug.
Nora, you need to stay safe.
No fall damage is nice. I could not do that in any of the other Xenoblades. That would have been such death. I'm still trying to get to... well, hold on. Let me do it this way. I think that's gonna be the best way to do that. Nope, no. Keep going. Nope.
It's up to you now.
Dead.
Hit him
Well,
hard, boy.
there we go. That was a good run. This happens a lot, actually. Actually, that put me closer to where I wanted, hilariously, so... oh, this weather. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you can't turn off aggro in Xenoblade 3 either. So I'm not sure if it's... and you can't do it in Xenoblade 1 DE. I kind of wonder if they think they made a mistake with letting you turn it off in 2. Why do I hear a thing trying to eat my face? Oh. Outside of dying a lot, from local wildlife thinking that I would make a nice appetizer, this is honestly a super chill game though. And it has been enjoyable in that way. I mean, that still happens though, because Notorious Monsters, the uniques still have aggro regardless. It's just the trash that doesn't. I'm sure that's fine and it's nothing bad for the environment or stuff. Oh, we can see again. Honestly, I'm very impressed that the Switch can even run this game though. And it runs it, and hilariously it runs it at half the size of the Wii U version. They upped the graphics, added an epilogue to the game that's apparently decently sized, and yet it's half the file size of the original. I forgot to take you off. Come on. There we go. If this wasn't coming out though, I'm finishing up trying to basically get a soft 100% file on 3 right now. But if this game hadn't come out, I was getting very close to doing another replay of 2. I feel like it's about yearly now. I don't think Monolith's hesitation on that is them. I think that's Square not wanting it. Nope, not all. Just that one. Like, Square owns the copyright to that one, and I don't, for whatever reason, well, there's a few reasons really, Square isn't touching it, I will say. It'd be nice if they either sold it or let a remake happen. But at this point, if it even gets on modern hardware as like just a straight port like they did Chrono Cross, I would be kind of... that would be the most I would expect from Blade or from Gears. Which is a shame because a properly done Disc 2 on Xenogears would be great. And they can't remake the game, basically, because if they remake the game, it's going to Media M. That game should have never gotten a T. Okay, we can't do anything with that. That game, hilariously, should have never been a T. I do see Saga coming up though. I think a Saga remake or them.
But I'm tough.
Where is Outright on the book? I think it's in process. I think it's vibing there with the secret but not secret Persona 4 remake.
Didn't know I was so popular. More enemies? More. Didn't know I was so popular.
So, this game's story honestly reminds me a lot of the narrative style. So, X's story and like vibes has a lot of Saga's vibes to me. The opening to this game was like, it could be outright Saga. It's a space soap opera, and you have to kind of take it as that. But since Future Redeemed, which I assume you've played by now, or at least have seen, outright references Saga at points, and name drops some important characters, I would be very surprised if they're not doing something with it to do that. Because that radio, just the radio, they knew what they were doing to Saga fans with that freaking radio. Didn't look like I could get up that way though. Oh, that's a 32. Never mind. Now it has me curious here. That's 10. Oh, I'll check. I don't think I can get. If it's up, I can't do anything. If it's down, I can't.
Meet the woman who's gonna wreck your life.
Nope. Just keep running. Just. So Saga, I don't know how much you're aware of its like quote-unquote meta history, but it does kind of influence what they were doing, which is to say it was a train wreck. That's, yeah. Xenosaga Episode 1 was originally supposed to be Xenosaga Episode 1 and 2 in the same game. And then it was supposed to be a 6-game series. It was the salty run back from not getting to do more than one game for Xenogears under a different company, but not being allowed to use the same IPO. So they did everything possible to basically spite Square and be like, I'm not using those characters. They're named differently-ish. When it is the same characters. And this is also why older Xeno fans, when it's like, Blade's not connected, it's like, they're never gonna say they're connected. They legally can't. And also why them actually bringing in stuff from Saga is kind of a big deal, because they're actually breaking that barrier. But, so when you're looking at Xenosaga, point being, the first 2 games should be one game. And there's an entire mobile game that never made it over. Missing Year is a web novel that was supposed to be a game that again never made it over. And we're still short 3 games, even doing all that. At least. So it's a very mess. And you need to be vibing to the characters in Xenosaga. More than the plot. The plot is gonna kind of do what it's gonna do. And there's things set up that are never delivered on, or that are delivered on poorly, or the game really does enjoy having a 2-hour cutscene with a 1-hour save break in between, because it has no pacing. None. Yeah, I mean, are you just gonna kill me? I've never had it actually last that long. Oh, is it just moving that it does it? No? Fascinating. But yeah, it's just like,
Meet the woman who's gonna wreck your life.
unironically,
This is
Ow.
ridiculous.
Xenoblade 1 was the first time that they actually made a game that felt somewhat complete. That you couldn't just look at it and go, wow, this was not rushed anywhere. And even still, I would argue anything past Alchemoth getting destroyed, the game does start pushing and being like, okay, we gotta get moving, we gotta get moving. Which is something I can't say for this game, because this game's structured and generally a lot different. But like Xenoblade 2's pacing, I actually think is the first time that they set out to tell a full comprehensive story and actually tell it. That's also why a lot of older Xenoblades got really emotional with the end of Xenoblade 3 and particularly Future Redeemed, because it's like, it took 25 years, but they finally completed something. Am I even alive? No, I didn't think so.
Go back and recover.
But it took them 25 years to finally tell one story. One full story. Cause like Xenogears, the entire, what really should be second half of the game, it ends up being like the last fourth roughly, maybe even a little bit less, maybe fifth, is basically turns into a visual novel with a few dungeons, as it's they're giving you still cap screenshots of events happening,
Tougher than they look. Help!
because it so ran out of budget. I've heard After Eggle too,
This isn't good.
but most people say there's a point in Xenoblade 1 that it starts feeling a bit rushed, but it's not to the extent that like Saga was. It's still, it does, I want to say it doesn't leave a bitter taste. It's still a story, like, that is told and wasn't obviously cut short. It just is paced weird, and yeah, that's Xenoblade 1 is the first time you could say that instead of like, there's obviously external forces. I know some people give Chapter 4 a really bad time in Xenoblade 2, but Chapter 4 doesn't actually bother me, because I generally agree with you, to be quite honest. I think Xenoblade 2 is paced very, very well. I think Xenoblade 3 is paced very, very well all the way up until, what was Chapter 4? More Ardain, and particularly they're talking about getting 2 more Ardain with the Mithra sleepwalking scene, and the factory that's a pain to navigate, with what's his name, the big green Nopon that is escaping me at the moment, that has like Tora's dad. But a lot of the community just doesn't like Tora or any of the Nopons, and I find Tora hilarious, so. Oh. Boost all attribute resistances to slower. Oh. Fascinating. Bongilium. Yeah, they said it basically they said to weeb. Like, if you're gonna get into what they're saying about it, it comes down to weeb. Oh, I am... I see. Oh, that doesn't... Whatever. That didn't actually do what I wanted it to do, if I'm honest. Oh, I have one over here, too. I need more mining probes. I think there's a few better ways they could have implemented it, but to me the strength of Xenoblade 2 is it really takes time to smell the roses and let you get to know the cast on a more interpersonal level. So, like, I had to really sit and think about it, but Xenoblade 2 I think is still my favorite of the Xenoblades. Flawed though it is, because it definitely has some. With 3 being a close second for me. Well, actually I take that back. Future Redeemed is actually my favorite because the exploration loop on Future Redeemed is amazing. So Future Redeemed is actually my favorite of the Xenoblades, and then 2 and then 3. But I would say none of them are bad games at all. Yeah, I agree with you. Also, what gets funny is, wait, did I hit the right button? No, I didn't. Oh, you can't do it to unaccepted messages, that's right.
Will I ever stop excelling?
What was I gonna say? Yeah. It's like, they're all surprisingly solid, which you can't say for any of Monolith's games before Xenoblade. They all had some very big quirks, and they still do to some degree, but nowhere near. They're much more polished now. Is that working? Yeah, it might be. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. You can tell, or you, no, it's not you can't tell. The, Xenoblade 2 is interesting because it actually has 2 writers. They did odd writers for one, or odd chapters for one, even chapters for another. And even chapters actually went to Xenoblade 1's writer, whereas they brought in a new writer for odd chapters. And that's one of the really interesting things about the hostility, to put it lightly, between Xenoblade 1 and 2 fans is it's actually a lot of the chapters that get quoted are from Xenoblade 1's writer. Assuming that's not bad information I have, but I've heard it a few times. It's also very, very in Xeno's blood to hate whatever the newest game is, though. Xenogears fans hate Saga, Xenosaga fans hate Xenoblade 1, and it just keeps on trucking. Oh, wow. Actually, I'm curious what I need for you. but not curious enough that I'm going to stop what I'm doing right now when there's blue things nearby. You're not really near, are you? Yeah.
I was just looking for a worthy
No, that's
opponent.
completely valid. How'd I live?
Need to fall back and recover.
And Saga is dated, to be quite honest. Like,
Mighty is-
it's hard to think about now. But Saga was Final Fantasy X it was supposed to be the Final Fantasy killer, which is step one. They shouldn't have built it like that. But it was supposed to be the Final Fantasy killer, and they really made some mistakes. I could believe it. They haven't touched Chrono Trigger since they put it on PC, which in and of itself was a mobile port. Breath of... I forget who... Is it Capcom that owns Breath of Fire? I've heard, the possibilities of either a new one or a remake. Just something with the series. Because JRPGs are fairly on the rise at the moment. Finally. Actually, I do kind of like that view more. Yes. I love when they do that. The gacha didn't print cash. Yeah, I heard 4 really... I've never played the Breath of Fires, but I heard 4 really... It's not necessarily a terrible game, but they went away from, like, Breath of Fire itself, so you either like 4 and don't like the rest of them, or you don't like 4 and you like the rest of them type of thing. But I've heard 2 and 3 are just pretty solid overall. Or 2, 3, and 4 are pretty solid overall, I should say, to various degrees. Oh, Monolith. Why do you think you make platformers? Your games are not platformers, no matter how much you want them to be. Oof. I don't like this. Guys, your burning flesh is getting in the way of my camera. I don't know if there's much more I can do, though. Oh, I didn't know they went away. That's fascinating. I think I'm dead. Yep.
Oh, this is...
I think that's even less than you. Yeah, just a little. That was a bit of ways. Found a thingy though. Now I need to get... Maybe me dying reset them in less cursed areas. I will admit I was excited when I saw this game brought the Collectopedia back. I'm one of 3 people who like the Collectopedia. what's in here. Yay, it did reset it. That's actually good to know. Yep. Xenogears was supposed to be FF7, but it didn't have mass market appeal, which they weren't wrong. Xenogears barely got brought over to the US, and I think Europe could only access it on the PSN. Like, the religious references in it were deemed too obscene for the time, basically. Even though, if you actually pay attention to Xenogears, it's not saying anything bad about religion per se. It's saying don't blindly follow any type of doctrine, but that's a little too complex for the average American. But yeah, also Final Fantasy VIII, if you have played it, there is a certain point in that game that well, Saga performed badly too, keep in mind. It wasn't just Gears, it was Saga as well. Like, Monolith was a niche indie game creator that made games that had a cult following but were not profitable at all. Like, I'm not even sure Saga broke even. It's amazing we got the third game to finish things out. But Final Fantasy VIII actually got a little...
Woman who's gonna wreck your
I
life.
think I fell for this last time too.
Tougher than they look. Help!
That's because I have no brain. But yeah, what I was saying was Monolith, a lot of people from yeah, I'm so brain dead from, I guess I should actually explain this on stream. So I'm in the third year of my doctorates, and in order to progress from basically like the specialist part of my doctorates to the doctorate part of my doctorates, I need to pass what's called a comprehensive exam. Thankfully, my comprehensive exam does not need to be an actual, like, an exam room. It's a project / paper. However, it's a 50-page paper that I get less than 4 weeks on while I'm in the middle of midterms going into finals. If I fail the comprehensive exam 3 times, I am immediately and effectively kicked from the program, and everything I've done the past 3 years is wasted. And it takes a while to set up to get into it. It takes a while to grade. Like, it's kind of, it also staggers things, and I cannot move further into my dissertation until I do it. So I have that right now, and I think I'm like 10 or 15, maybe even 20 pages into it. I have them kind of broken up. But I have that on top of like regular schoolwork. So I did all of my schoolwork for a month in a week and have been working on the paper. But I also have a book launch coming in May, and so I'm prepping for it and getting all the stuff together. So what it comes down to is, like, I'm literally dreaming about work, and when I want to stop working, I find other work to do, which is why I was doing a bunch of promo stuff earlier, because, like, just sitting and resting is not completely an option right now. So when I say like I have no brain, that's why, because I've been running on that for about a week and a half to 2 weeks now, and my brain's just like, no. Which I'll have to stop here in a second to get things ready for the next round. But I sneak my little MMO time in while I craft, while I do paper. And then I sneak a little Xenoblade time in while having something else up.
Neither a woman
No.
can wreck your life.
Leave me alone. So that's where the orange cat energy is coming from right now. Oh, alright. I'm gonna take that as my sign that I need to take a break and get food. I've been actually streaming for about 3.5 hours, which is really long for me now. So I am gonna be stopping here. Thank you everyone for stopping by. I do appreciate it. I'm gonna check the Collectopedia first though, because this is my joy in life. Yeah, thank you. Hope you're doing okay and everything is going well for you, Exa, and thanks for chatting, and thank you to everyone else here. And I am going to go get food, and yeah. So I will see everybody later, and thank you. Bye bye. Oh, I have no mouse. Oh, there's my mouse.